Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dave the Tabletop Wanderer here. I hope you're all doing good, and today, yes, you could see if you haven't seen my unboxing video of this game, go and check it out. And once again, I want to say thank you to Dave who sent me this game, and today we're going to play it. Okay, I've been reading through the book, the rule book, and so let's get into it. I've already, you know what, let's just do this again. So we've got all the story cards here, and let's just give these a bit of a shuffle, so to speak, something like that. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we need to get 15 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, put those there. Put these here. But before that, let me just see if that is how the thing is, because I think it is. I think it is 15 cards. Create the castle. Yep. Deal 15 face down. Okay, shuffle the boss cards. And we got the 3 bosses right here. We got the Demented Priestess, the Terror of the Underworld, and the Dark One. So let's flip these bad boys over, and let's just go something like this. And we have no idea. I have no idea who it is, and we'll just pick this one right there. And these will go over here. This goes on the bottom of the pile. Okay, pretty easy to set up this game. Pretty simple. And this goes on the top of the pile. And we also have our characters: the Abbot, Cook, Miller, Smith, Taylor, and Tanner. I know these are what each dice have in here. So this is might, that I can't remember. Yeah, I'm starting off great. Cunning and wisdom. Okay, so wisdom, cunning, and might. That's what each of these represent. And like for the Tanner, we've got here 4 wisdom. So if I get the Tanner dice, which should be this one. No, really? Taylor, Tanner, right here. So that says that, you know, we got 4 sides with, well, 1, 2, 3 sides. This one has 2 and a shield, which means she does not take damage. With wisdom, and we got 1 might, so you can see here there's no more might, and 3 cunning, so 1 here and the other one there. And that's what each of these represent on the character cards. Let's see. We should try and get something more or less balanced. Or we could just do this. Yeah. So we're going to pick out 2 characters. Oops, I didn't see which one it was. So we'll take this one, and we'll take this one right there. And we'll put those to the side. And our characters for today are the Tanner and Abbot. And we've got our item cards here. We can give these a shuffle also. I have shuffled them off screen, but there we go. Let me just see. Okay, everything is in. Yep. Okay. Now we need to get the Tanner dice and the Abbot. Hey, Abbot. Here we go. Now, the Abbot has 18 points, so I'm going to be using this D20 to represent his hit points, and the Tanner also has 18 hit points. And we need to, every time before we flip a card, we need to say who is going first. So let's start off with the Abbot. So let's get into it. Let's flip the first card. After years of incarceration in the depths of the dark castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Draw an item card per player now. Okay, so we get one card here, and we get a partially rotten apple and an elixir of insight. So the apple discard to restore 1 HP point to your character, and the elixir of insight discard before any round of combat to change any chapter die to show a trait of your choice. So the chapter die are these here, and we can use this to change, like if we had insight here and we wanted might, we can change that to a might. Okay, so let me see, we'll just give these two like that. Okay, they are. Put this up a bit like here, and let's continue. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger here. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. Turn the first chapter card now. Okay, so we put that there. Trying to get this all more or less good. Okay. Several armed figures spring from the shadows and attack you. You become separated and each player must fight alone. Okay, roll a chapter die in front of each player to represent the muggers attacking them. However, the muggers want your items. Players carrying 2 items, roll 2 chapter dice instead of 1. Begin combat. Okay, combat special. Each time a player will take damage from a mugger, they may avoid it by discarding an item. No player can rest until the muggers attacking them are defeated. They may then either rest or help another player defeat theirs. A player aiding another takes damage as normal and must declare who they are aiding before they roll. Okay, so we need to roll chapter die for these. Alright, so let's grab that. And how many chapter die? Roll a chapter die in front of each player to represent the muggers attacking them. Okay, so we roll 1, I guess. So this will be for the abbot, and that will be that. And for the tanner. Oh, and I missed completely. Okay, that. So now, abbot, he has to get this, but it's actually the best one there for him. Oh, nice. He takes him out and does not take any damage. So now it is the tanner's turn. Ooh, the tanner gets hit. So what does it say? Each time a player will take damage from a mugger, they may avoid by discarding an item. We are not going to discard an item. We are going to take 1 point of damage, because damage is always down here on the bottom right hand corner, and you can see how many points of damage you take. So we go to 17. Where is 17? 17. Here we are, 17. Okay, now Abbott's not going to rest. He's going to help the tanner. So let's have a look. Oh, okay. They both miss, but you know what? It's all good because they both got a shield, so they take no damage. Let's go again. Nice. The abbot kills off this guy, and it was the abbot right there. Abbot, tanner. Cool. And we have finished this chapter. Now, let's see what the tanner can do. We're going to put tanner in front, and we get this card right here. This nobleman seems out of place wandering the bowels of the castle. He offers a reward if you do not tell anyone you have seen him. As you talk, he covers his nose, visibly disgusted by you. As a group, choose one option. Aid. You agree and he rewards you. Draw an item card. To attack, you try to rob him and he fights back with dazzling swordplay. Begin combat. If you survive, draw an item. You know what? We're going to agree to help him out. Let's not get into any crazy combat just yet. And let's draw an item card. And we get a rotten shield. Whenever you would lose HP, reduce that amount by 1. Down to a minimum of 1. And we'll give that to Tanner. Okay. And let's move on to the abbot, who is going in front, and he's going to go for this. Oh, whoosh. Hurrying into this candlelit chamber, you interrupt a sacrificial ceremony. A robed man in a death mask declares that you too must now be sacrificed. Begin combat. Combat special. You, so whenever you see a you, that's why you need to choose who it is. You are overcome with fear. Any doubles you roll this chapter count as singles and you cannot block. Okay, and now we have these little things down here, which means that this card would be that there, that, and now we need to roll 1 chapter dice for each character that we have. So we're going to be rolling 2 chapter dice to see what the other things are, and we get 2 more of these, which are insight, I believe. And let's start up our combat. So any doubles that the abbot rolls will only count as a single. Let's go. And the abbot gets that, so that one is done. Tana takes no damage, and she gets 2 of these. So I think that's how it works. So she got a shield with 2, so that would be a double, right? And that will take 2 of those out. Let's see. Attack doubles are also surrounded by a shield. This means that in addition to any hits a character may have scored, they all have also blocked. Okay, so yeah, we took out 2, so that means only one of them, they each get 1 hit point. So Abbott goes 17 and Tanner goes to 16. That is 19, 16 right there. Okay, let's roll again, see if we can kill this guy off. Ooh, no. Okay, 16 then for the abbot, 16 and 15 for the Tanner. She does still have that rod and shield, and he has the apple, but you know, we're not that hungry. Oh my lord. Okay, Tanner takes 1 point of damage. And so 15, 14 right there, and the abbot defense. There we go, killed him off, and that is it. And we get an item card. Rengorn's Ruin. Whenever you roll a double, you may change it to any single. If you do, the double does not apply. Okay, we'll give that to abbot, because you can, each character can only take 2 items. Okay, let's go. So abbot and we'll stay on abbot because he's got more HP. And we get another chapter. A skeletal form lies slumped in the corner of this dark chamber. Beneath the dust of ages, it still clutches a mouldering map. As a group, choose one option. Move on, something isn't right here, and turn the next chapter card. Steal the map. Nominate a player to roll 2 wisdom in 3 attempts. If it's a success, the map leads to a hidden cache. Draw 2 item cards. For failure, the skeleton twitches, then rises from its ancient slumber to punish you, destroying the map in its rage. Begin combat. Well, I don't think I will fight. We got all the items that we can have. We can also drop items, but I think they're pretty good. These items are pretty solid. So let's just move on. And Abbott will continue going forward. At the end of this passage is an old stone well. As you reach in to test the water, it thrashes into violent torrent. You have disturbed the malevolent spirit. Begin combat. Combat, you, who is the abbot right now. You are incapacitated for the first round of combat, during which you do not fight and may not rest, but still take damage as normal. You recover at the beginning of the second round. Okay, so we got that beastie there, and we get this, Let's roll 2 more chapter die. And we get a fisty fist and an eye. Now, Looking at my character sheets, we're not too good on might. Tan only has 1, and Abbott has 3. So yeah, well, that's a 50-50 chance right there. However, Abbott has less insight or whatever it is. No, cunning. That's cunning, right? Yep. Cunning. He's only got 1 cunning, and she's only got 3, 50-50 chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Elixir of Insight, discard before any round of combat to change any chapter die to show a trait of my own choosing. And I think I will go for will. So we'll change this up to that. Okay, because we got 4 chances here, 4 chances there, and I should try and go more for that. However, the Abbot cannot attack on this turn, so let's see what the Tanner can do. And of course the Tanner she gets one of those at least, but she takes no damage. However, Abbott will take 3 points of damage. But you know what? He's going to... Oh no, he doesn't have the rod and shield. Okay, so he will take 3 points of damage. So he was at 16, goes to 13. Right there. And now he can attack, so... Oh, beautiful. So 2 of these are gone. She takes no damage, but Abbott will take 1 point of damage, bringing him down to 12. Right there. So that actually was not a bad play. And let's see if we can get some might. Our might is not that good. Well, he says that as he rolls 2 of them. Let's get an item card. Infested cheese of wheel. Infested cheese of wheel. Infested cheese wheel. Discard to restore 1 HP to all characters. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So we'll discard that. The Tanner will go to 15. Right here. And Abbott will go to 13. Go a bit up. Let me see. You know what? He's going to use his rotten apple, and he's going to go to 14. So he gets higher a little. You know, he's still breathing. He's still there. So let's go. Oh, we finished this. We did get the item, and let's go continue. A hooded man approaches. He looks cautiously over his shoulder, then whispers, asking if you wish to trade. Each player may choose 1 option. Trade, discard any item and draw 2 more. Negotiate, try to roll a double in 1 attempt. If you success, your silver tongue pays dividend, draw an item card. If you fail, your primitive appeal falls flat, you get nothing. Let's see. Well, you know what? I want to keep these 2 items. So let's try and roll a double. Okay, let's see what the Abbot can do if he can roll a double. He does not, so he gets nothing. And the Tanner. Oh, yes. Your silver tongue pays dividends. Draw an item card. So the Tanner gets a liquid of luck. Discard to reroll your character die, applying only the second result. Okay, nice. Now, let's change this up a bit. So, now it is the Tanner who is going up in front. Oh, Beastie Beast, you interrupt a beast man devouring a fresh kill. He raises his head, sinew dangling from his gore-smeared mouth. Then he charges. You must try to reroll might or a double in 1 attempt. If you succeed, you react. So Tanner reacts quickly and dives aside. Begin combat. If she fails, you are slammed to the floor, lose 2 HP, and begin the fight. So, first off, let's see Tanner if she can roll a might or get a double. She gets a double, so nothing happens, and we start off the fight. So we get 1 might, 1 insight, and 2 chapter die, which will give us wisdom and insight. Ooh, 15 right there. Okay. Let's get going. See if we can get this guy. The Tanner, she gets one of those, and Abbott gets one of those, and each of them take 2 points of damage. So, Abbott, hey Abbott, goes to 12. Where is 12? I should probably get D10s. Be probably easier. Where's 12 in this? Oh my lord. Ah, there it is. Probably passed it like 20 times. And she goes to 13. Right here. Let's roll again. Tanner gets nothing. But Abbott gets a shield and one of these. So he takes no damage and she takes 1 point of damage. Wait, is it 1? 2. Ooh, okay, so she was 15. She goes to 13. And now 13, 11. And he has to go to 11 also because I only counted 1 point of damage last time. I've probably been doing that wrong the whole video. And nothing, so each of them take 2 points of damage. So she goes to 9. He goes to 9. So it's not looking good now. Oh, thank God. And we got him. We got him, boys. So let's get this. The Fury Shard. It's a relic. Once per round of combat, when you roll a double, you may roll again and apply both results. Ooh, that is cool. Let's get going. Keeping on going. Oh, we got the Hangman. You ascend a narrow spiral staircase, emerging onto a windswept bell tower. As you cross the tower, the bell swings into life, its dreary peal shaking your very bones. Any player who cannot roll wisdom or a double in one attempt loses 2 HP as the sound begins to drive them insane. Okay, let's go for the Abbot first. So we need wisdom and wisdom or a double. That's not wisdom, is it? That's cunning. Right? Yeah. So he's going to take 2 points of damage, taking him down to 7. Right here. And now the Tanner. That is wisdom though. She takes nothing. Okay, let's continue on. I'll just hit my mic again. In this sweltering chamber, a blacksmith is forging a sword. He is so absorbed in his craft that you spot an opportunity to steal from him. As a group, choose one option. Move on, it's not worth a risk, so take another card. Or steal. Nominate a player to try to roll cunning in one attempt. Our cunning is not good. Success. You relieve the blacksmith of some of his wares before slipping away. Draw 2 item cards. A failure. You are caught red-handed and the blacksmith turns his hammers on you. Each player loses 2 HP. No. Let's just move on. We are not going to try and steal this poor man of his hard-earned labor. And we get the passageway suddenly fills with harsh, whispered curses. Flames leap from the wall-mounted torches to take on the form of a demonic warrior. Tongues of arcane fire surging from its charred skull. As a group, choose one option. You escape, but all lose 2 HP, dashing through the fire and fight. Begin combat. Whoever deals the final blow loses 1 HP as the demon vanishes in a burst of flames which cannot be blocked. However, we can just run away and take 2 points of damage. That will take Abbott to 5 and the Tanner to 7. But if we do fight, we could potentially lose more health because he does 2 points of HP. How many? We're still a long way away from the end. You know what? It is our first video. Let's fight. Let's get 1 cunning, 1 wisdom, and 2 chapter die. And we get another wisdom and a might. Let's do it. So, let's see. We got Rengorn's Room, which if we roll a double, we can change it to a single. We got the Fury Shard. Once per round of combat, when you roll a double, you may roll again and apply both results, which is good. The Tanner has a Rod and Shield, which can mitigate 1 point of damage, and this Liquid Luck. Discard to re-roll your character die, applying only the second result. Okay, let's go. We got 1 Cunning, 1 Might. And now each of us take 2 points of damage, which will be this and that right there. Let's go see if we can get some wisdom. Come on, boy. Okay, we got the Abbot gets 1 wisdom. Right? Now, discard to re-roll your character die, applying only the second result. So we are going to use the Liquid Luck, and we're going to try and roll wisdom for that. Of course not. Let's go. It's funny how she's got 4 chances of 6 getting that, and she doesn't. Okay, now they both get it, and with a shield, so this guy is dead. Let's get an item card. A Rotten Apple. And let's see. Yeah, she'll just use it right away. She'll use it right away, and she'll go to 6 points. She's back up at 6. And oh, we need another chapter card. We are still quite a bit away from the end. A haggard old woman appears out of nowhere and offers to read your fortune. Something in her eye speaks of a great power. You feel that it is wise to comply. Each player must individually declare a trait and then try to roll it in one attempt. For each player, you may gain 1 HP or draw an item card. If it's a success, a failure, the witch steals part of your soul, you lose 1 HP. Okay, so what we're going to do, each of us is going to try and roll wisdom. So Abbott gets a wisdom, so he gets 1 point of damage back. So he gets 1 HP. And she loses, Tanner loses 1 HP. Okay, and that is that. Let's continue, change it. Another chapter card. The chamber is flanked by caves and littered with gnawed bones. A guttural growl rings out and something emerges. As a group, choose one option, then begin combat. Tackle the beast head on, or use hit and run tactics. But if we tackle the beast on and we fail, we get 3 points of damage each round. And this way we get 2 points of damage each round. But here we get 5 combat dice, and here we're only going to get 2 combat dice. So, you know what? Let's go. We still have some items. So we're going to roll 2 combat dice, 1 for each of our characters. And we get Cunning and Might. Tanner, Abbott, let's do it. Oh, 1 shot. 1 shot! D-E-A-D, dead. And we killed it straight away. We get this. The healing verses. Whenever you roll a double, you may restore 1 HP to any character. Ooh. Then it doesn't say that it is a discard. So, does this stay with us though? Like this one and like this one. These are relics. So, do relics get discarded? Carrying items, trading items, using items. Items can be used at any time unless the item card indicates otherwise. The text on each card some items must be discarded when used, but unless instructed to do so, you could keep an item for as long as you like. So I could be mitigating this damage all this time. Okay, we learned something. Let's go. Another chapter. Here a man sits at a table, his face shrouded in shadow. As you edge past, he lurches forwards and pulls you close with a snarl, revealing his scarred face and rancid intentions. As a group, choose one. Flee, you struggle free, get away, but not before you lose 3 HP at the hands of the putrid captain. So that would be Tanner. Fight. Begin combat. You know what? Let's fight. I'm not going to be... He does 2 points of damage. And we get 1 more of these and 1 more cunning. Okay, let's go. Whenever you roll a double, got a double here. Once per round of combat, when you roll a double, get that. She can mitigate always a point of damage, and if we get a double, we can heal. Okay, get these 2. Now, each of them take 1 point of damage, but she's not going to take 1 point of damage because she's got the rod and shield, and he will go down to 5. Right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Doubles. And no one takes damage, but because of the relic, you may restore 1 HP to any character. So both of them are going to go and restore 1 point of damage. You can also rest, and then every time you rest, you get 1 point of damage. You restore 1 HP, which I haven't done yet, so we'll see. Another chapter die. As these 3 old women draw near, you notice their feet do not touch the ground. With a cackle, they lunge, probing for you with withered hands and rotten tongues. Begin combat. The combat special. The first time the risen hags are defeated, before drawing an item card, roll a chapter die. If the result is wisdom, they regenerate. You must restart combat and defeat them a second time. Ow! That's not fun. Let's go. Ooh, and okay. I'm not gonna... Yeah, you never know. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what happens. So, we get one of these. And Abbott, he defends that. So he takes no damage. But the Tanner takes 1 point of damage. Which is actually 0 because she's going to mitigate that. Oh, 1, 2. They are dead. Tanner coming in clutch. And did I get an item card from this guy? No, I did not. Too late. Wake up, David. Okay, effervescent evasion. Whenever you would lose 1 HP, discard this item to lose none. Do we want to change out anything? You know what? Yeah, we're going to give this to the Abbot. And so if he loses HP, he can just not lose HP. And let's go. Oh, we're at the... Oh, wow. We've only gone through 14. Nice. Where there was once flesh and fur, the bones of this skeletal beast now crackle with the menacing power of dark magic. Begin combat. Combat special. Whenever you would remove a chapter die by hitting this enemy, roll it instead. If the result is wisdom, do not remove it. Put it back, wisdom side up. Ah. Okay, so we get cunning, wisdom, and 2 chapter die. Which, oh, 2 more cunning. Okay. So... Okay, let's go. So if we get this, we'll have to roll it, and if it comes back up wisdom, we have to put it back in. We did get it straight away. But Tanner takes no damage. Okay. Abbott will take 2 points of damage. We're not going to use that just yet. He's going to take 2 points of damage, which will take him to 4. That is if I could find it. Right here. Okay. Now, we need to grab this and re-roll it. It is not wisdom, so we can take it out. Let's go. Oof. Okay. Abbott's going to use that now. Take no damage. And Tanner will take 1 point of damage because she has the shield. And he does 2 points of damage. Right here. Let's go again. Okay, we got 1 down. And they each take 2 points of damage. Well, no. Once per round, will come back when you roll a double. That does not apply because he did not roll a double. So he takes 2 points of damage. He goes down to 2. And she takes 1 point of damage. She goes to 4. Ugh. Let's go. Nice. We got it. Ugh. That came down to... like... that came down to the wire. Oh, we got another effervescent. So we'll give that to Abbott. And, like... let's get our... boss. Do not read until you have completed the last chapter card. This is it. You have reached the final challenge. One last obstacle stands between you and freedom. Turn over now. Let's see who we got. The Dark One. Your pitiful trinkets are no match for my dark magic. As you enter the Dark One's presence, any items you are carrying vaporize. Other players keep theirs. Oh no, discard them now. Ah, that is not good. Because we had that. Ah, no. Okay. That's bad. Not good. And he does 3 points of damage. So, if the Abbot doesn't... well, he's got this. He can still get through one round. But it's not looking good. It ain't looking good. And we get a might and some more cunning. That is 3 dice. Ooh, and we got 4 points, 2 points. She lost all her stuff, which would actually help out. Okay, let's have a look. We get one of these and one of these. And Abbott's going to use this to mitigate all that damage. And she's going to go to 1. Now, unless we get really lucky on these next rolls, I don't think we're going to make it out of the Dark Castle. Yeah, okay. And that's it. So we managed to get 1 and they both died. And they are both dead. Oh, wah, 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 wah. But you know what? Not bad. Made it to the boss for the first time. Like, I'm going to be honest. This was my second attempt at this game. I played it once the day I got it, more or less. And yeah, as a second attempt, not too shabby. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like it. Yeah, this game is really interesting, and I will be playing it more for sure. Once again, thank you, Dave. This is really cool, really nice, and it's fun because you get all of these cards right here, right? You get all of these, all here, but you only play with 15 of them. You only play with 15 of them, so you know, hundreds, if not thousands, of dungeons can be made with just these cards. And yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Tanner and Abbott, they made it to the boss. However, they just couldn't. They didn't have the stamina in them to get out of the Dark Castle. And yeah, that's our first try here on the channel. I hope you all did enjoy it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Oh wait, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all that jazz, and hit the bell and you know, all that thing, all that YouTube stuff. Thank you once again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.